Hey guys, I'm Quiva from Vigorous. Today I'm going to take you through a nice flow. It's a really revitalising and refreshing flow. It's not so difficult and it's quite short, so like 20 to 30 minutes. We'll see how we go. We'll start with a simple breathing exercise. So come to a comfortable seated position, whatever that is for you. So you might want to have your legs on the ground, you might want to have your bottom propped up with a block or a cushion, or you might be full lotus, whatever works. So start very simply by closing down our eyes, beginning to feel our sit bones connecting with the mat. So that's just kind of like your bottom connecting with the mat, top of your head lifting towards the ceiling. And what you can do is gently rock yourself forwards, backwards, maybe a circle around to the right, circle around to the left. And try to come back to a center point where it's a little bit easier and more natural to sit. So for me, that is always a little bit more backward from where I originally start. So I can start like this, and then I move my torso backwards and my spine can sit just more easily on top of my pelvis. Let's begin by breathing into our belly, extending out your belly button, and drawing that breath all the way up into your ribs, filling up through your chest cavity. And exhaling the same way, so releasing from your chest, allowing your ribs to funnel down and drawing your belly button gently in, maybe lifting the pelvic floor. Inhaling to expand the air into your belly, drawing that up into your chest. And exhaling, releasing. Inhaling, allowing your shoulders to broaden. And exhaling, rooting down further into the mat. Inhaling. Expanding the whole of your chest in between all of your ribs, even the back, lifting the top of your head, and exhaling, releasing down, taking 3 breaths in your own time, inhaling, gently blinking open your eyes when you're finished. Let's get into it. So let's start by coming to the top of your mat. Rooting your feet into the mat. Gently lifting your toes to make sure that you're not clawing with your toes. Pulling up through your shins, through your top thighs. Gently tucking your tailbone under, that might engage your glutes ever so slightly. Drawing your belly button in, allowing your ribs to funnel down. Your shoulder blades are moving away from your ears. Your chin is gently resting on the shelf in front of you at the same time. The top of your head lifting towards the ceiling. Feet rooting down, fingertips moving towards the earth. Everything else moving upwards. Inhale, drawing our hands together, gazing towards our thumbs, keeping your ribs funneling down. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to take your right foot back, your left foot back. We're in plank, coming down into knees, chest and chin, elbows close to your side. Inhale to draw yourself forward into a cobra. Imagine that you could touch your elbows together behind your back, gently drawing your hands towards the back of the mat to release your chest forward, and thinking about gently pushing the tops of your feet into the mat and drawing your belly button in. Breathing here, tucking your toes under, pushing up into a downward facing dog. Maybe you want to walk through your dog here, taking your right foot onto your left calf. Breathing here. Right foot
comes back to the mat, left foot hooks around your right calf, lifting your tailbone towards the ceiling. When you're ready, let's walk our feet towards the front of your mat, clasping either elbow with opposite hand, allowing the top of your head, the top of your torso to be a weight to release your spine down. Breathe in here, maybe tipping your waist slightly forward without clawing your toes. Pushing into the mat with your feet, slight bend in your knees. Let's roll ourselves all the way up to standing. Hands meet above our head to heart center. Samasthiti. Inhale, gazing towards your thumbs. Maybe a little back bend, squeezing your bottom to support you. Exhaling, hands come down. It's time to take our left foot back, right foot back. Knees, chest and chin, elbows touching your ribs. Inhale forward into a cobra. Push yourself back into downward facing dog. Breathing here, allowing the stretch to happen. If you're like me, and this is your first yoga of the day, your heels might be lifted and that it's A-okay. If you're more stretchy, and have already done a little bit of yoga, your heels might be on the ground. Let's play around with releasing the backs and sides of our legs, taking your heels together, keep pointing your toes apart, exploring the sensation of the stretch in the outer thigh, continuing to lift your hips towards the ceiling, drawing your shoulders away from your ears, breathing here. Releasing back to the center, gently walking your feet towards the top of your mat, releasing forward, inhaling all the way back up to standing, hands to heart center. Inhaling, gazing towards your thumbs, exhaling, folding forward, step back into plank. This time let's move through your chaturanga. Push up. Drawing yourself up into upward facing dog, elbows close to the sides of your body. Drawing your chest forward, opening through your shoulders. Pushing yourself back to downward facing dog. Breathing here. Focusing on pushing into your knuckle of your index finger and your thumb. Lifting your right foot towards the ceiling, drawing it in between your hands. Left foot comes to meet, lengthening, folding, rising up to standing, palms to heart center. Inhale, gazing towards your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, stick your left foot back, right foot back. Coming down into your chaturanga. Scooping up into your upward facing dog. Drawing your core in to support your lower back. Draw your shoulder blades together with the back. Pushing into downward facing dog. Breathing here. Sometimes the more I work into a practice, the tighter my thighs become, my legs become for a while, so my heels start to lift. So just go with what happens with your body. A-okay. Lifting your left foot towards the ceiling. Draw that foot in between your hands. Right foot comes to meet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Coming all the way up to standing on your inhale. Exhale, samasthiti. Inhale, gazing towards your thumbs. Exhale, folding forward. This time, let's take our left foot back. Drop your knee. Inhale, rise up into a low lunge. Encouraging the front of your left hip to release, but trying to make sure that you don't dump down. So really press a little bit into the heel of that right foot. Again, lift your toes to make sure you're not clawing. When you lift your body a little bit, see if you can tuck your bottom under. That increases the stretch and sensation in the front of your left hip. breathing here, shoulders away from your ears. We're going to move our hips back, taking our right toes up towards the ceiling. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold into half splits. If your hips are shifting to the left, try to shift them back to center. I have a line down the center of my mat, which is really helpful to kind of align my hips over. But if you don't have that, just imagine drawing your toes towards your face, straight as you can, but like a tiny little bend in that right knee, maybe a millimeter. Shoulders moving away from your ears. Allowing the stretch to happen. Shifting your weight forward, hands come to the mat. Plank, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Lifting that left heel. Draw it between your hands, drop your knees. Inhale, rise up. Are you dropping and dumping the weight into your hips? If so, push a little bit into that left heel. Lift your left toes to make sure you're not clawing. Tuck your pelvis under a little bit. Really feel the sensation here of stretch. And maybe you feel that extra strength. We're actually using the back of our left leg now. Engaging your core, lifting your fingertips high towards the ceiling, drawing your shoulders away from your ears. Opening through your chest, breathing here. Taking your hands down to the mat, shift your hips backwards, draw your left toes towards your face. Again, try to realign your hips if they've shifted over to the right. Take your shoulders away from your ears. If you're anything like me, you'll try and do everything with your shoulders or your jaw, so relax both of those. Left toes are drawing towards your face. You can even pull gently backwards on the mat with your fingertips to help lengthen and lift your chest forward. And from there you can start to release your chest down. So we're aiming to have more of a flat back than a rounded sensation. Breathing here. Taking your hands back down to the mat, coming into plank, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, upward facing or cobra, pushing back to downward facing dog, taking a breath here. Jumping or stepping to the front of your mat. Lengthening, folding, rising, standing, palms to heart center. Inhale, gazing towards your thumbs, squeezing your bottom if you're going to do a little back bend. Exhaling forward. Let's take our left foot back. Knee comes down, rising up into our high lunge. A breath here, core is strong. Imagining that you're drawing both feet slightly together, even in this position. And with that drawn together sensation, push down into your right heel to lift your body up into a high lunge, straightening through your back leg as much as you can. Sometimes I am trying to straighten as much as I can, but it still looks a little bit bent. So just work on that strengthening and releasing of the muscles so that you can straighten it completely, pushing into your right heel. Maybe play with your right toes to make sure you're not clawing. Imagining drawing those 2 feet together, straight through your elbows. Breathing here. Releasing back down for a second. Let's come into our half splits again. Now we're going to straighten through our back leg, coming up into kind of a longer pyramid pose. Inhale to lengthen through your spine, exhale to fold forward. Releasing your hands down to the mat, kicking back into plank, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, upward facing cobra, pushing back to downward facing dog. Let's lift our left foot and draw it in between our hands. Right knee comes down. Lift your torso on the inhale up into a low lunge. Again, remember not to dump into your hips. Breathing here. Imagining again that we're drawing our feet together even in this position. Tuck your right toes under. Lifting up into high lunge. Straightening as much as you can through that back knee. Pushing lightly into your left heel. Lifting your chest, drawing your belly in, straight through those elbows. Breathing here. Feeling the back of the right leg turn activate, back of the left leg activate. Releasing your knee down. Let's come into half splits again. Keeping our hips centered. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Allow that right foot to come flat on the mat as you lift off your left foot to come flat. You lift off your right knees. Again, drawing your left toes towards your face, coming into kind of a longer pyramid pose. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Breathing here. If this is quite easy, you can even turn your hands backwards, start to walk your hands back towards your right foot. Shoulders away from your ears. Both hands come to the mat, coming back into plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Next inhale, we're going to jump or step to the front of the mat, lengthening, folding, rising up to standing, palms to heart center. Inhale, rising high in your toes, lifting your fingertips towards the ceiling. Let's start to sit back into our Uttanasana, fierce pose. Lifting your fingertips as high as they can go, lifting your heels as high as they can go, and allow your bottom to lower at the same time. So two things lifting, fingertips and heels, as your bottom lowers. Come all the way down to your lowest point, rising all the way back up, really slowly. Coming to a balance point at the top, tucking your pelvis under, shoulders away from your ears. Again, lifting your fingertips, lifting your heels, lowering down. Sometimes it depends on the day that you do it, how high your heels can go, how low your bottom will go. Coming down to sitting on your mat. Releasing your feet out in front of you. Taking your right heel in, lowering your right knee out to the side. We're coming into Janushirasana. Inhale to lift your hands towards the ceiling. Lift your chest, exhale to fold gently over that left leg. So maybe you want to grab around your thigh or your calf. So let's go calf. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Trying to make your belly touch your thigh before your chest touches your knee. So kind of coming down with more of a straight back. Elbows out to the side, straight line from the back of your palms to the front of your forearm. Breathing here. Gently encouraging the right side of your body down a little bit so that you're trying to come down even over that left leg. Release. Right leg comes out, left knee comes in, out to the side, the inside of your left foot is touching the inside of your right thigh. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Choose your spot that works for you right now. Elbows come out to the side, shoulders moving away from your ears, toes are moving towards your face, side of your right foot is moving towards your face as well. Breathing here, gently encouraging the left side of your body down a little bit lower because we tend to shift our right side down in this position. Coming back to center. Let's cross our ankles, rolling over, kicking back into a chaturanga, or stepping back, upward facing dog, back to downward facing dog, gently releasing our legs through into Paschimottanasana. You can sweep your hands up over your glutes if you need to get a more solid connection with the mat. Drawing your belly in, inhale, lifting your fingertips towards the ceiling, exhale to fold. So choose the point that's really good for you. So for me this changes up every day, depends on how much other exercises I've been doing, which might have made me tighter, or how much yoga I've been doing. Draw your toes towards your face, sides of your feet towards your face as well. Maybe grab around your calves, inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold, elbows moving out to the side, straight line between the back of your hand and your back of your forearm. Breathing here, drawing your belly in to make space for the fold, inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold a little bit deeper, using your breath. Release in the posture. Sometimes even these very simple postures can build up a lot of heat. Taking your hands behind your bottom, Revitalising. So it's like reverse plank. Pushing into your hands, drawing your core in, shoulders moving away from your ears. Let's try to tip our toes off the mat, lifting your hips as high as you can. If you're like this, that's okay. Just squeeze through your bottom and try to draw your core in, lift your hips. So you can gaze towards your toes, maybe towards the ceiling. Maybe you want to release your head back. This is totally out of your range, then come into like reverse tabletop, like this. Breathing here. If you get it for a second, you can release back down, come back up, join us in whatever way works for you. Slight bend through your elbows to make sure you're not hyperextending, lifting your hips a little bit more than you think you can. Releasing hips back down onto the mat, crossing your legs, jumping or maybe stepping back into a chaturanga or a knees, chest and chin. Coming up into a cobra or an upward facing dog. Pushing back into a child's pose or straight into your downward facing dog. Breathing here. Crossing your ankles towards the top of your mat. Releasing yourself back all the way along on your mat into your well-deserved Shavasana after your mini yoga flow. Taking as much time as you can here. So maybe from this point you turn off the video. Pause it. So we start to bring attention to our limbs, moving through our fingertips, our wrists, our toes, our ankles. Drawing your hands up overhead, reaching your feet as far away from your hands as they have ever been. Pushing your spine into the mat, gently draw your knees into your chest, maybe rolling through your lower spine. Tighten your grip on your knees to roll through your mid-spine. Allowing yourself to roll over to the right-hand side, keeping your eyes closed if that's good for you. 2 full breaths here. Before releasing yourself back up to sitting comfortably on your mat. Centering yourself again.
to that grounded posture we were in at the start. Sit bones are rooting down into the mat, top of your head lifting towards the ceiling. Releasing through your face, releasing any tension in your jaw. Allowing your shoulders to drop away from your ears. While your spine lengthens, releases. Drawing your palms to heart center. To your third eye, may there be peace in our thoughts. To your lips, may there be peace in our words. And to your heart center, may there be peace in our thoughts and our intentions. Great job, guys. Well done. I hope you enjoyed this mini session. If you have any questions, drop me a line. If you have any suggestions or requests, also drop me a line. And watch out for more yoga sequences that you can easily work into your day, either before work, during lunchtime if there's a room you can grab and work, or after work in the evening. So, great job, guys. See you soon.